Another direct out of nowhere, and another quick list to go with it. Getting some surprise announcements and leaks here and there, we got a direct that ranged from decent to pretty good. Certainly better than a direct that didn't feel like one. I think a lot of you guys know how this works, so what do you say we start it off? Ever since its debut at last year's E3, this game has been hit by super bombs of backlash. As someone who was never really a big fan of the franchise but respected it, it was like standing at a beach and feeling the salty breeze in the air. Do I understand why the fans despise it? Is Samus a girl? I remember the first time I saw Metroid Prime and thought, wow, that looks stunning! And then later found out about the hate it got for its first-person perspective from the fans before giving it a shot. Sometimes it's really good to not be involved and to see things from a different viewpoint. I can't say I'm super excited about the game, it's barely a blip on my radar, but I did like the developer's commentary on how it started, along with them paraphrasing the amount of negative feedback as questions. I don't know, something about that just kind of made me laugh and could enjoy the segment for a little bit. Now I'm wondering if the like bar on this video turned red because this game was even brought up. Looks like Nintendo learned at least one thing from this. And something I didn't notice until I was getting screenshots, but does that guy look like Dr. Nefarious to anyone else? Fourth place! I almost forgot about this until I went back to the Direct, but my goodness! Splatoon and Super Mario Maker are still getting updates! Though the Mario Maker looked a bit more interesting as it showed off puzzle elements and new ways to be frustrated and trolled. I sadly haven't played that much Mario Maker, but I like the fact that they are continuing to put in new elements and costumes. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised after seeing false love get put in, but every little bit is a nice touch. Third place! Finally! A free game to play as long as you have the Amiibos for it! My wallet can take a break! And not to brag, but when you've got every one of those Amiibos that works with this game, you've got some extra playtime. This is a great way to give Amiibos an extra life and value. Makes me wonder what other kind of free spinouts they could use like this. Maybe Zelda, DK, maybe even Kirby. Speaking of Kirby... Second place! The pink monster is back, and this time copy abilities aren't the only power he can have. He can now drive a mech, which reminded me a lot of Mega Man X. And then we found out the mechs have copy abilities! Oh man! How much firepower do you really need, Curbs? Overkill is just the start for you, isn't it? Oh look, a Kirby RPG game. That's nice, I guess. Amiibo support for instant power-ups? Thank you! And if I might throw out some suggestions, Sonic should give you the wheel, Mega Man should give you the laser, NES should give you the yo-yo, and Pac-Man should... Ghost? I don't know. Oh, and you gotta love the new Kirby Amiibo line. No wonder we never saw a restock for them. Dr. Kirby? Oh, for the love of... Alright, first place! The rumors are dead! Star Fox Zero will launch in April! Yes! I mean, if they needed more time, I would have waited, but if everything is working fine, then it's party time! Unlike the last time they brought it up, we actually got some new info like how branching paths can work, a co-op mode that I will never use because I don't want to hate my friends and family, 5 nights at Grippy's, and oh my, yes, yes, that's how you do Amiibo support! I can't wait to see what the Falco one does! Nothing even came close to how overly excited I was when I first saw that, easily landing at my #1 spot on my short list. And now you know what I enjoyed most out of that, and if you've got a difference of opinions, I'd love to hear which announcements you enjoyed in the March 3rd, 2016 Nintendo Direct. Did anybody else remember that boss and cringe after they saw it? Oh, I'm gonna have nightmares. I wanted to save the new transitions until the Wii list was done, but I guess this will have to be the new starting point. And of course, I don't want a video plug to go to waste on such a small video like this, in case you were wondering. But I can at least say that the Battlefront 2 review is moving along and should be hopefully finished very soon. And with all that said, I will see you guys in another video. Later, everyone!